Hello, everyone, and welcome to another podcast episode on M&D Fantasy Corner. I'm Duncan, and with me, as always, is my friend over here, Momo.
Hello, everybody.
Long time no
Finally,
see.
man. Finally. Guys, I want to apologize that I think we missed few weeks.
Yeah,
But Duncan, as you can probably see how he looks now, he was sick as a dog.
yeah,
I
guys.
think you ended up in hospital, right?
Yeah, I was in hospital. I was on infusions. I had some flu, not this corona thing, but some, I think, even
But you
worse
look
flu.
kinda Chinese, man. I swear I would put you in quarantine if I was doctors. But thing is, man, I'm such a great friend, guys. This is first time that I'm seeing you, man. After in those 2 weeks, I called him or two times, but when he offered to go to coffee like 2 weeks ago, he was a little bit sick. I said, no, no dice, no dice, man. But I swear, man, you look like somebody was raping you for last 2 weeks, non-stop.
There was period, like, I think 3 days, I didn't eat anything. Like, my body just rejected everything. And, but funny thing to me is that when I came to doctor, and this woman on the reception, she looked at me, and she's looking at me, and I don't know what the fuck is wrong, and she just tells to me, follow me, and I go there. So all these old people are waiting, man, in the waiting room, and she just put me to the doctor and said, this is emergency. She just looked at me, man. So imagine how I looked when I came to the.
Man, I swear, guys, Duncan is like he almost never leaves house. And now he got job, but I think his like immune system is so weak from, him not doing anything that this was first time that it was attacked by anything. And it fucking failed miserably.
Yeah, but I defended. Ha!
But can we finally dive in this episode? And I will just say this. I read this like 2 weeks ago. I remember what's happening, but I miss some things that in that I forgot in last 2 weeks.
Same like me. I almost don't remember anything 100%. I just check the notes, but there are two things that I just have to say before we jump. The new book apparently is going well for Ericsson. The God's not willing, but also there's something. Esselmont is also writing another book, so we can expect new book from both of them. And of course, Brandon Sanderson. I think there's already you can pre-purchase Brandon Sanderson Stormlight Fort book.
But
So
I don't think it will be before. Maybe I think in like last. I would say third of this year it will be this book. Maybe late this year, basically.
yeah, but that's kind of close, man.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
me. Okay, so now we can jump into the. We will do 3 chapters again.
Yes, chapter 9, 10, and 11, I think.
Yeah. To me, I only wrote one thing in this chapter 9, and that is the coin
What?
scene. And I remember that is one of those things that, like, you don't forget this. Because
Man,
especially
it
what
was,
happened after that.
thing is, man, I hate Roald. Rhulad, sorry.
Okay.
I will keep calling him Roald. I hate him. But even I felt at that brief moment sorry for him, man. Imagine that fucking agony.
But just imagine how they, what shock it would create that scene if it was done on the TV show. And there will be even more later, even more shocking scene relating to these coins.
Yeah,
But that
yeah.
was,
But I was also thinking, man, how life of Udinas must suck, man. His job is basically to do this. And I don't know if you ever smelt burning flesh. It's fucking disgusting smell. I cannot even describe it to you, man, but it's nauseating. And just imagine you need to do this all the fucking time. Ah,
can I suggest you guys something? This is life advice. Don't be a slave. Is that good enough? Don't be a slave.
But here you practically learn that this sword will keep, bringing him back in his conversation with Cripple God. And you also see that, Cripple God kind of chose well. Because there is ambition in this motherfucker.
But he's
And
also broken.
we even, a man, yes, but we also see little bit later when he came back that he's still kind of dick, but now he has power and he was very big dick to Trull.
Was he biggest dick to him or to somebody else?
Oh, what he did to Fear, man! I remember when I first time read this, I was like, I swear when Trull was saying no, I swear, man, I knew before it happened, I knew what would happen. And I was shocked also. If I was Fear, man, I don't know what I would do, I swear. I think this is testament to I don't know how to call it, Fear, loyalty or whatever.
Stupidity.
Man, that he, yeah. I don't know, man. It's like what he did. It's both. I both admire him for it, and I loathe him for it. I don't know if this makes sense.
There's no, in my opinion, admiring this. This is sheer stupidity. You take your woman and you run. That's what I would do, at least. No way.
Yes, but loyalty to your people, to your brother, to your family.
Who is crazy, who is a little bit insane.
Yes, but they are still your people. It was disgusting choice, man. And in this moment, I remember when I first time reading it, I disliked Rhulad a lot. But at this moment, man, this was that one deed that somebody do that there is no coming back from this. No matter what he do, I cannot forgive him for this.
So of course, but you don't judge Fear for just being so soft.
Oh man, what he could do there?
Just
he was
go run.
I don't know, man. That's why I say to you, I kinda admire Fear for his restraint, but I also loathe him because he should have done something. It's complicated, I think.
Yeah, pretty much. But that we jump to
Rhulad is a bad guy here. That's my point.
Oh, pretty much. And of course he's now emperor. And but do you know who to me was MVP of that chapter?
Who?
Hanan Mossag. Because the way when they started speaking with Letteri, and Letteri kind of came arrogant, that especially Prince Quilas, because they are used to just kind of running over those other tribes, like they've done already many times before. They are this empire that is ever growing, and they were expecting same savages, low brain people.
Well, not really, man. Prince Quilas did expect that.
Yeah.
But that first eunuch or whatever it's pronounced, he was prepared, man. He knew that Edur are more formidable than other tribes that they encountered so far.
I think they are even surprised him. Especially Hanan Mossag, the way he spoke. First of all, he just got overthrown. And I thought he wouldn't be so... now when I'm reading. On first read, I didn't really even notice this. But he was full Edur in this scene. And the way he slapped Quilas, oh my god, that was amazing to me.
Yeah, that Quilas had kind of very similar personality to Rhulad, I think.
He's just spoiled little thing, I guess. To me, he's worse than Rhulad. Rhulad, at least, he's ambitious, he's going for it.
Rhulad, for me, with this deed that he done, he's almost at the level of Birital.
Yeah, I mean, he's much worse, but he's capable. Quilas is a incapable little thing. He's not worthy.
Man, I don't know where you got it, but I don't think Rhulad is capable. He didn't do anything to prove himself.
Well,
everything that he, I mean, there's only one thing that he achieved, and it's a huge thing, but he did it because of this sword.
Didn't he grab the sword?
Man, because nobody else wanted to take it.
Well, I mean, that's pretty big deal. You need to want it, I guess. So, I'm not too crazy on hating Rhulad. So that's
okay. I am, but we can move a little bit from there. I just want to say that Seren is kind of having feelings for Troll, starting to have basically.
I didn't.
But enough about that. We can move to in my opinion, like more fun part.
Oh yeah, so we are going from tragedy to the comedy, and I think that's one of the greatest thing actually of book 5. I think Erickson elevated his comedy aspect. Even though we had Iskaral before, we had Krupp, I think in this book overall comedy just got elevated.
Yes, and I will admit to you that this combo of Bug and Tehol kind of saved this book for me the first time when I read it. Not the entire book, but this beginning. It made it more palatable for me because it was very hard for me, man, to get into this book because it's completely new setting, completely new characters, and I didn't felt kind of lost, but I felt detached. I didn't care for these people, man. Like Trull right now is one of my favorite characters. But at the beginning of this book, man, I didn't care for him too much. I didn't care for anybody too much.
I completely understand.
Up until maybe half of the book where, you start making some connections, you start liking some characters. But this first half of the book, like what made me wanna read more was Tehol and Bug interactions and all these situations about them. It really made me wanna read more, and at the end of the day, this is one of my favorite books. Probably in top 3 of my favorite books, man.
Yeah, but crazy thing is not only Tehol and Bug, but Shurk, another great comedic character. Then even Sera Guru Khan, he has his funny things.
Oh man, but I read here something and I swear, man, I laughed out loud. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny at all. But it's like joke that I think Steven Erickson put for the guys who already read the book and they are now rereading. This moment when he's speaking about Bidit, Turudal Brizad.
Oh.
And I don't want to say what, you guys can read, but this will make sense. And I wonder, man, did he know?
Of course he knew.
Or, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But it was such a hint, and it was so on the nose. And of course I missed it first time because, everybody missed it. But it was, I swear to you, I laughed out loud. And I will not say what it was, but, it will make sense on reread probably. And I also laughed, man, how he's trying to prove that Earth is round. And when I was reading about that, what I was thinking about?
What?
About some, that there are those guys, flat earthers.
Yeah.
And I was, thinking maybe there's some fantasy fan who's reading this book and he will be triggered by this because he's flat earther, man.
Man, I refuse to believe that any of our readers are flat earthers. I just refuse it.
I kinda, I cannot imagine somebody enjoying Malazan, especially. I can imagine him enjoying some fantasy, but Malazan in particular, I cannot imagine somebody who's flat earther to enjoy Malazan and complexity of Malazan if he is dumb enough to believe that Earth is flat.
I guess we agree at another thing. But
and also I liked one very important little thing that when he was explaining to brother of Tehol, I keep forgetting names for fuck's sake. Yes, when he was explaining to him how, you know, even he was, I forgot what he was trying to prove mathematically, but he was trying to prove something that was like known before, and that is actually the earth is round.
Yeah.
And he's saying to him, why are you trying to prove something that everybody already knows? And he's saying, like, and this is true in science, in everything, that our senses lie to us often. For example, our eyes, you cannot trust our eyes until you prove it with mathematics. It's not certain that your eyes are right, basically.
Yeah. Our brain is also
And
easily tricked.
yes, that's why you guys, you can go check out. There are like million little things that our brain like glitch. There are those optical
Yeah.
illusions and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's literally our brain, man, cannot process. It sees something that is not there, basically.
There are
And I
things
really
with
like this
colors,
quote, man. Yes.
especially. Like you see green next to some, I don't know, dark color, and you see the same green next to some light color, and you don't see the same thing, man. Your brain just cannot see it. And
Yes, and that's why I like this quote. And another thing that I like, man, this is like this reminded me of Wheel of Time. That moment when Rand came to Karen or whatever it's pronounced, and they are there playing those game of, I don't know, those nobles are always playing games
yeah,
and trying to fuck each other. And this reminded me, brother, of Tehol. What's his name again,
breeze.
for fuck's sake? Yes. And he kinda, he realized that actually Tehol explained to him that best way for him to play the game is to fucking not play it at all. I don't know if this makes sense, man, but when you are not playing sometimes game, it's more effective than actually trying to, especially when you are not good at it.
Yeah, but to me, what was great about that scene when he spoke with Tehol is that Tehol was like a big, I don't know, like protective brother. He's like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
take care of you. Don't worry, I got you back, bro. And to me, that
I
was
know he
something
was.
that I
They were
always
basically
missed.
saying if something happened to Hal, like Brice cannot do anything because he is basically soldier, and Tehol is like, I got you, bro.
Yeah,
No worries.
that's the thing.
I'll take care of things.
Imagine having
And
brother like that.
also, yes, but to me, man, here Tehol was so badass. Just imagine, man, like those three women that are his partners.
Yeah,
They knew that he was doing something to make money, and they know that he's scheming something, but they didn't see anything. They thought that he's doing nothing basically, and in the meantime he made like millions, literally, while they didn't notice anything. And just and they knew that something is happening. Just imagine somebody who doesn't know that Tehol is doing anything. He could never suspect that Tehol is, I don't know, organizing something on this like grand level,
that's
some fuckery of this
that's why
level,
I'm saying,
basically.
where's my brother like that? Where's my capable
Man,
brother? Where? Why
you
don't
know,
I
you
have it?
know, you know what's the thing, man? I have younger brother, and I wanna be Tehol to him, but I'm not.
You are not the whole.
I'm more like Rhulad, man. I
You are.
swear.
I think you are like Binadas. Like you just you are not there.
I hope that I'm like Binadas, man.
But there's just one more thing, at least from my side, is when Blala was crying. Just imagine, man, because he would have to be huge actor, and just imagine him crying, man. Imagine what a blast that character would have playing. Because I always wanted to, I don't know, to play some extreme characters like that, like to cry or to laugh like maniac, like Iskaral or something like that. Am I crazy? Is that only my
Oh
wish?
man, you were always a little bit not crazy, but you are strange.
Yeah.
I think to most people you would be extremely strange. But I also just wanna mentioned that they figured something that might not seem important to you guys right now, but they figure out that this this place where they do drownings is not as deep as it once was.
Why? Well, I mean, don't
What do you
answer,
mean
but
why?
why? You know,
I don't know. There is reason for that, but they noticed that, and I laughed, man. Like when Ublala was telling his story, how how it wasn't that deep,
yeah.
and Bug commented, man, it's a lot of rubbish, and Ublala is like, I'm not lying, and Bug is, yeah, I
I
know.
know.
At that moment, man, when Bug is, sitting with Tehol and somebody insulting Tehol like poorly made pants. And when Bug took offense to that, man,
Yeah.
like, wait a minute there. Poorly made? What do you mean poorly made?
Man, this book is just gem. Just reading those two sometimes. Just going over chapters with them. It's just epic.
And it will be even more awesome a little bit later when you realize who's who, man.
Yeah. And I got
But anyway, I know that we probably missed some things, but we read this 2 weeks ago, and Duncan got sick, and I wasn't in a mood to reread it again. I just, I kind of, man, I just missed recording this. I just wanted to get right into it. I didn't want to lose time reading. I just wanted to make episode as soon as possible. So sorry, guys, if we missed something, basically.
yeah. And that's it.
But anyway, that's it for this episode. I hope you guys will forgive us but it was in God's hands basically, and Duncan poor immune system. But hopefully, see you next week. Bye.
Bye.